Welcome back, you beauties. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So I'm going to just proclaim it. In a moment, we're going to chat about our Springbok ladies beating Black Ferns. I know we go on about this being the manifestation station, but there is just something, and I want this to all sports people out in the world to know. You come here, you're going to win, okay? Because the nation will get behind you. So thank you so much for delivering. We will get into that, but happy Women's Month. That's the kind of message we want to send. So I cheated a little bit because I had a very kind of nuclear weekend with my kids, and we played rugby. We did everything this weekend. It was amazing. It was one of those where my cup was refilled. But I wanted to talk about last weekend because we didn't have a chance to delve into our weekend highlights, and I got to reconnect with someone who once again stole the show. So you might remember young Matthew May, who came on board and took over Expresso because he was our dreamer of the day for Reach for a Dream. Well, he continues to live his dream in the most powerful and dramatic way. And what I loved is how we brought everyone in our studio down to his space, his level. So we had a massive opportunity last weekend to raise funds for Reach for a Dream. Now, they create dreams for about 2,500 plus kids every year, which costs a ridiculous amount. The wealthiest set in Cape Town showed up and delivered. It was mind-blowing to watch people use what they have with purpose. And the David Cromers of the world were giving like their signed special edition guitars up for grabs. Mark Lottering was there performing. Anwar, the couple goals there with those supporting each other. They are each other's hype men, and that was just beautiful to see. But young Matthew May stepping onto stage with me as my co-host for the evening, and I knew he would kind of steal the show. Just what an absolute little legend.
He was good, hey?
He was so good. Now, obviously, and what I love about this young man, because he feels rocks. He will tell you exactly. And now, obviously, he struggles to stand for long periods of time. And I loved, like, in our studio setting, we would carry each other around. We would literally lie down next to each other. When I saw Chad, my soundie, just carrying him with the mic packs and then doing what we need to do, that's how you've got to roll when life is different. And he just proves that every single day. But on stage in front of this unbelievably high-powered set, we were punching way above our weight class. And he just made everything all right for me. He is so good at what he does. And I love the fact that his dream just keeps getting bigger and bigger as he knocks these walls down. We had Sanaya, a young chef, cooking with Leon Tomlin from the Chef's Warehouse in the kitchen for everyone on the night. Viwe sang beautifully. I got a master class.
There's Anu and Mark.
They are just such a beautiful couple, yes, and what they represent. But Mark is on another level. And I've always known his comedy chops. But to see him just step onto a stage, and he had come from doing a very different set fundraiser for 600 of his Mensa, as he very proudly proclaimed, crossing lines, and he used the same comedic thread in the most powerful way. It was amazing. We were crying, we were laughing. It was just out of this world. So to be a part of something like that, where life just works as it's supposed to, they must have pushed close to 3 million rand that night.
Wow, congratulations.
Just insane. And that's because when you've got the likes of young Matthew May stepping onto a stage like that and proving what they do and the power of fulfilling dreams, just giving these moments absolutely beautiful. So thank you. So Haiti, who organized everything, and her amazing team from Reach for a Dream, and everyone who stepped up and delivered. I don't care how wealthy you are. When you're putting 50 grand, 120 grand on the table, purely out of love, passion, and purpose, you're fine. You can hang around, yo. You can hang around.
The next generation is sorted. I love that, and shout out to Matthew. Oh my goodness, I love that you guys got to share the stage, and that we get to give the right people their flowers, including you, Gray, including 100%. Mark, and including Matthew. Beautiful weekend. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so glad for you. I also had a beautiful one. This past weekend, I got to spend time with my fiancé.
I was going to say, you had romance face there.
I do have romance face, because we actually 2 years later decided to do a bit of a couple shoot, and then afterwards enjoyed a little drink together and made sure that we just soaking in those moments before the I do, which happens in a couple of weeks from now. Yes, a burger was involved as well, because we can. It was just really lovely to see him in front of the camera, because it's just not his space at all. And to be like, no, babe, tilt your head this way. No, but tilt it this way.
Hey, listen, he's a gorgeous man, So you best be teaching him. If he's going to be on your arm at all of these events,
this is what I'm
he's
saying.
got to play the game,
Yeah, and then I said, this is just practice for the wedding day, because, of course, there are cameras everywhere all the time, and you've just got to be self-aware and be present at the same time. So in the hour that we got to do that, we just had an absolutely beautiful time together, and I can't wait to see the pictures.
And those photos, don't trust me, those pictures from moments like this will live in your house, in your lounge, in your bedroom for for the rest of your life.
And we haven't
really
printed
do.
any images yet, so this is definitely the time.
You'll get there, girl.
Okay.
You'll get there. You'll have about 3 terabytes after the wedding, so just pace yourself. Well, you might have picked up that, yes, I was missing our nature boy just a little bit last week. I desperately need to know how he is. Is he even still alive
Where
out
are you,
there?
Ryle?
Can we please hear from Mr. Nature Boy himself?
Yo, what's happening, Expresso fam? Missing you all. I'm currently signing in from Oslo. That is Oslo's fjord. This is where I'm currently staying, but have just come from some insane adventures. I've been visiting a buddy of mine from Norway. His name's Garth, and we are old lifeguard friends. And yo, man's taken me on some insane adventures. We have been doing, 15, 20K hikes over Bergstegen, one of the big mountains out in Norway in the north. You catch a bus and a ferry just to get there, swimming on top in treacherous climbs. It was insane, but overlooking some epic views. We overnight cycled as well and stayed in some cabins out in the mountains over some snow. So that was incredible. Got to dive in crystal lakes and just seeing intense amounts of waterfalls, and also risk my life climbing up Via Ferrata Loan, which is probably the most intense hiking experience I've had ever. But it was insane. And also doing a wedding here, but for now we're just having a short moment of downtime before we slide back into adventure. Missing you all, and yeah, sending love back home. We'll see you soon. But for now, Nature Boy is in his element.
Oh, I'm
It
jealous.
sucks, man. It looks terrible. Sorry, dude. It looks awful out
So
there.
you have to endure all of
Oh,
it.
I'm so glad, because also he's got the nuptials coming up here. And if you don't force life to slow down around these times, it's going to pass you by. It's as simple as that. And I know I sound really old saying
No, it's
something
the
like
wisdom.
that.
Give it to us.
But I had the opportunity to really embrace my wedding, and it turned out to be one of the most pivotal, beautiful moments of my life. So you do that, girl.
Okay, I'm taking
for
it
you.
in. Thank
Ryle,
you.
a little less
Ryle.
embracing on your side, buddy. Come back home. We need you here, man.